Now I have to find out if the washing machine works. If not, I have a bit of a financial problem.
While finishing to move in, I also had to work on my first problem in the house. Moving into a new house sounds exciting, and it is. But let's not forget all the cleaning that needs to be done. The fridge was kind of clean, but the freezer wasn't. And the kitchen cabinets needed some TLC as well once you looked closer. There is so much that you don't notice when viewing the house for the first time, or even at the early stage of moving in. But once you get to know the place better, you see things that you missed up to then. The surprises popped up, one after another. And nobody really talks about how chaotic and emotional those first days can be. Today I'm trying to turn an empty house into something that actually feels like home. I'm assembling furniture, organizing my life again, closing the door to my old place, and I had a moment with the washing machine that caught me off guard. And eventually I started working on my first problem in the house. You see me cleaning the fridge. I want to do it real good so that it lasts for a long time. A while ago already, I came up with the idea to put paper towels all over the place in the fridge. I had lived together with roommates for a long time in Canada because housing is so expensive there. And I got tired of cleaning the fridge again and again, so I came up with that idea. To be honest, cleaning the fridge and freezer was a 3-day process because I didn't enjoy it and procrastinated. But it really was about time, because I got more and more groceries that needed the cooling and freezing. Good morning. It's 5:55 in the morning on a Saturday. But I couldn't sleep anymore. I guess I'm up for... I went back to bed. Let's not talk about the kitchen. It really needed a good cleaning, and let's keep it like that. I am very happy with the result. Look at all the dishes I have. I came to Sweden with a few suitcases full of clothes, documents, and personal items, and now I'm in the process of getting all the things that you need in life. I bought 2 frames and wanted to hang them up, but then I noticed that on the glass of the frame there was something printed. I actually tried to remove it with dish soap and it didn't work. And I already considered returning the frames when I came up with the idea that it might just be a protection foil. I'm glad I figured it out myself, that it would have been so embarrassing if I had attempted to return the frames. I used to have 2 large drawings that I received as a gift once. Unfortunately, they are gone, but I found a photo I had taken of them once, and so I was able to print them on a smaller scale. Can you imagine that not only did I have to clean my place, I also had to go back to my previous rental? I mean, that was planned, just to be clear, because when I left it, I opted to come back another day to do the cleaning. But for a couple of days, I did nothing else but that. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. My former landlady rewarded me with fika. That's Swedish for getting together with coffee or tea and pastries. We hung out for an hour, chatted, and then said our farewell. The past 5 months that I lived there were an important time for me and settling in Sweden. A chapter that had to be closed now. Then I returned to my place and my dog Vicky. That poor thing is still sleeping. Now, Vicky has a problem that she's not aware of yet. Because her sleeping spot is currently, I want to set up that cube shelf. Ah, well, let's see.
Now I have to find out if the washing machine works. If not, I have a bit of a financial problem. Well, not a financial problem, but a financial challenge. So yeah, it's the first time that I'm trying it. It'll be fun because it's all labeled in Swedish. And that's not necessarily vocabulary that you learn in your early stage of learning Swedish.
But thanks to modern technology, most of it can be translated.
Before I start, I thought I'll check that lint compartment. Nice. Oh, not good. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Why is it red? Oh, shit. Well, it is clean, I can say that. The lint, whatever, strainer. So I came up with an idea what this red liquid could be. Because I used to work at an RV rental place. And I know that many of you came up with the same idea by now already. It might be antifreeze or antifreeze. But why would they put it in there? Because they didn't. I don't know. Okay. Before I can turn it on, I have to turn on the water, which is the valve here. And that's a pretty common thing in Sweden, to have like a drain on the floor. So that's great news that the washing machine works. Also, with what I just did, I flushed the system once, which is good because it was just standing there, sitting there for 1 year, unused, I think. And yeah, the drainage works, so I'm now good to do my laundry. Awesome. Now, there is something that I'll show you after I'm done doing my laundry, like the first time. In an earlier video, I talked about the clothesline outside and how it is common to dry your clothes here on a clothesline. And many people replied that they're still doing it in the States and in Canada, except for when there's like a homeowners association. Anyway, just wanted to show you how I dry the laundry inside, because outside right now, it's not really raining, but it's like really moist outside. I don't know, like there's fog, or I don't know what it is, but it's really humid outside. So I'll dry the laundry inside. This plastic, I don't know, transparent drip tray. It's common to put this here under the fridge, and you can see that on the left-hand side it's open, but then if you go further to the right, there's this edge, so water would collect there, or it would run off the flat end here, which goes into the front. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And it was actually an inspector, a building inspector, who told me to do that for the insurance.
Which reminds me that I had mentioned before that an inspector is coming, and he didn't find anything major. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm done. Yeah, so it fits perfectly. And now I'm safe. So basically what it does is if it ever leaks, it will leak on the tray and the water will run down the front, so that you can see it and that it's not hidden water damage in the back.
So the fun continues. After my cleaning up session, I am now into assembling furniture. You need to know that besides the kitchen cabinets and the little storage room of the mudroom, up to now I didn't have any storage. And the kitchen as well as one other room were full with stuff. I really needed the cube shelf. It came with open cubes, but I opted to invest into a few baskets, doors, and drawers. That way I can put stuff away and don't need to see it all the time, nor will it become dusty. And I'm recording all of this in time lapse so that you don't have to watch this video for 2 days. It is kind of sad that I have to manage this all by myself. Oh well, it is what it is though. I had been sitting on the sofa enough and waiting for a miracle to happen. But you have to take action if no one else does.
I'm unpacking the luggage right now that I came with. And there I found this. So this is actually a present I made for my co-workers in Canada when I left. So many of them got this. There we go. So let's take a closer look at it. There is a basic vocabulary on there, Swedish, English. And there's Vicky and me. I was looking for a red van actually, but I couldn't find one, so mine is gray now. And the map of Sweden. Yeah, so That's the mug that most of my coworkers got from me for my farewell.
And then I heard a truck beeping when backing up, and it's the garbage truck. Woohoo! My email worked to sign up for the service. Now it's time to put the cardboard aside that the cube shelf came in. And once I'm in the shed, let me show you something.
So after I got the wood delivered, I just threw it in here, but then it was so much that I started stacking it. And I have to finish that. So I'll probably do it today. In very small pieces. Kindle I put in this box. It's full already. I might start a second box because it's always good to have Kindle as well.
The firewood actually wasn't delivered, but I picked it up, for which I rented a trailer. I drove twice for 2 loads, and my fantastic neighbor came by with a wheelbarrow and helped me move the firewood into my shed and stack it. How can I pay back that much help I already received? What am I doing here? The top window is broken. A piece of glass is missing. What a surprise when looking through my videos I took at the viewing more than 2 months ago that the window was already broken. And not only that, in the brochure from the realtor on the front page is a photo of that house with the broken window. And nobody ever noticed it, including me. Look at the window now. It's all dark behind it. I noticed it once the window froze due to a higher humidity and freezing temperatures. That's when the glass turned white, and you could now see that a piece of it was missing. And what a surprise when I was up the ladder that not only could I look into the attic, I could even open the window from the outside. And fortunately, I couldn't see any bee or wasp or hornet nest. As a temporary fix, I pulled a plastic bag over the window and used duct tape to hold it in place. It should be easy to take the whole window out later and have the broken piece replaced, but for now, this will do. I just received the text that 1 week from now, my Swedish language course will start, the SFI course. I'm so excited. I will post this video as always on a Friday, and then the next Monday, the following Monday, is where the course starts. So I can't report anything in this video, but I'm sure in the following video, there's lots to talk about. And as if I haven't already assembled enough furniture, there was one last piece that I desperately need. Oh, actually that's not true. There is one more. I still need a bed, but I haven't looked into that yet. So for now, let me assemble my closet.
Vicky, I'm done for today. What do you think? I'm so tired. It is, yeah, close to 10:30 at night. And tomorrow I have to go to Victories. And yeah, so I have to get up early. Okay, Vicky, we finish tomorrow. What do you think? I can put the thing here already. And then I can maybe put up the first clothes even without the doors.
I guess that's what you call summit fever. I put the rod in for the coat hangers, and the coat hangers, and a shelf board, and another shelf board, and another shelf board. And now comes my personal highlight of this video. My amazing neighbor sent me a photo of my house from a few years ago before the trees were chopped on the land around us residents. And I realized that, really, I bought a cottage in the forest. The trees will grow tall in just a few years, and most likely they won't be chopped again in my lifetime. Oh my God, I bought a house in the woods. That forest starts about 300 meters or 300 yards before my house. I will live in a forest, and I didn't know. And I love it. In an earlier video, it was the video where I had bought the house and I took possession of the place and I was in that place the first time. I had set up my bed here, which isn't the real bed, it's the bed I had in my van. And I was sitting here at the same spot, talking into the camera, and I was saying, it doesn't feel like my home yet. And I just wanted to give you some feedback that you guys were right. I received a lot of comments saying it will feel home once you start putting up your furniture, empty your suitcase, getting your stuff out, putting it everywhere. And I can 100% confirm now that this is the case. It feels like home now. It is still in some spots an ugly place. So I'll grab the camera now and I'll walk you around a little bit. Yeah, it feels way better now. So you can see here in the back there is, I don't know if that was a hole that's just patched. The walls are kind of ugly. And I mean, it's the lighting is bad. It's dark outside. I just have a simple lamp in here. So I have put everything into that cube shelf or into the closet. I know it's a weird spot in the kitchen, but I'm doing that for a reason which I don't have time to cover that anymore now. Yeah, I put all my stuff away. I got 4 chairs now. One, two, there's number 3. And number 4 I have in my bedroom, what I currently use as a bedroom. And yeah, it feels way better.